Today we're going to learn the Kitchener stitch. First thing you want to do is get your toe all set up with one stitch in the back, one needle in the back and one needle in the front. Then you attach a tapestry needle to about 18 inches of your yarn, which is still attached to the needle in the back. Now we're going to set up the Kitchener. To do that, you're going to run your tapestry needle purlwise through the first stitch on the front needle, and then knitwise through the first stitch on the back needle. Now we can go ahead and start this Kitchener in earnest. First, take your tapestry needle and run it knitwise through the first stitch on the front needle, and then slip that stitch off the needle. Next, take your tapestry needle and run it purlwise through the second stitch on that front needle and pull your yarn through. Next, you're going to run your needle purlwise through the first stitch on the back needle, and then knitwise through the second stitch on the back needle and leave that stitch in place on the needle. And just continue doing that. So, knit on the front needle, slip, purl, and leave. On the back needle, purl and slip, knit, and leave. And I use a little mantra that I learned in my travels. I believe this came from knitty.com. You think of it like this. Just remember which way your tapestry needle is going to go through. Knit, purl, purl, knit. So, knit, purl, purl, knit. And you just continue moving along down your needles. So, knit the first stitch and slip it off. Purl the second stitch. And on the back needle, purl the first stitch and slip it off. Then knit the second stitch and leave it there. Purl, knit. Now we're going to knit the first stitch, slip it off, and there we go. Knit the first stitch and slip it off. Purl the second stitch. Now purl the first stitch and slip it off. Knit the second stitch. Front, back, knit, front needle, purl, second stitch, there we go. On the back needle, purl and slip it off, knit, leave it in place, knit, and slip it off, purl, leave it in place, purl, slip it off, knit, leave it in place. Now on the last two stitches, knit that first one and then purl the one off the back needle. And there you go. One grafted toe.